Welcome to the Battle Zone. This is the Animated Wrestling League Strong and Free Happy Belated Canada Day from all of us here at the AWL.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from a village near Houston, Texas, Ninja Mack, one of the newest arrivals here in the AWL, making his debut here in Season 21. He is 1-0 in AWL competition. The man he faces tonight, considerably more experienced. You know, it's kind of simple theme music for a guy like this, but it's got a good beat to it. That's right, the return of the Spirit Dragon. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, the Spirit Dragon, Shynron.
Well, we had been asking why Shynron had traded in the white and blue for the mostly black, but, well, I guess it really isn't any of our business. 40 wins, 26 losses, ratio of plus 14 for the Spirit Dragon. Of the elite of the Animated Wrestling League. A globally traveled professional wrestler. Probably best known for his time in Chikara, but also Major League Wrestling as well. And these two will be starting us off tonight on a show where we're going to have the Canadian National Championship defended in the main event. It's going to be Sammy Nix challenging Kid Canada in this post-Canada Day event. But right now, 10 minutes on the clock, and ooh, swing and a miss there, but a springboard drop kick by Ninja Mack, and these two starting off at a high speed. Leg sweep, standing moonsault into a quick cover by the Master of Motion, but he only gets a 1 count. The more traditional flippy guy versus a guy that big shouldn't be able to do that flippy guy. German suplex by Ninja Mack. I'll take the guy in mostly black, folks. Ooh, leg breaker by the Noah star over in Japan. Also known lately for his work in Ring of Honor on Honor Club. He's been teaming with Willie Mack, because they both have the word Mack in their name. Standing star by the Master of Motion into the cover. 1, kick out. We're not even a minute into this, folks. This has been some high-octane, high-speed, high-impact, high-flying professional wrestling. And it wouldn't surprise me if at least someone in the room was high right now. There we go. I think that's what he was looking for. Springboard Bulldog. You don't see that done in quite that way all that often. And plenty of action coming for you later tonight. We've got a 4-way Joshi tag team fight for 4. Canadian Championship on the line in the main event, the Canadian National title. 3rd title defense of Kid Canada. Shynron with a low Hurricane Rana there. We've got augments in action. We've got, ooh, a 3-on-1 handicap match. Athena Jane with something to prove a little bit later. And you're not going to miss any of that action, so please hit subscribe, give us a like, give us a share, write a comment, let me know you're out there. Oh, Ninja Mack grabs a hold on the outside. Of course, submissions do not count on the outside of the ring, well-known fact. But you can still do damage, you can still stop your opponent's momentum. And in a high-flyer match like this, that is important. Oh, big drop kick. And a kick away by Shynron. Both these guys looking to rise up in the rankings, get their hands on an opportunity to join the AWL Best Four, and we do have, I believe, a gap in the Best Four in the Grand Championship division. Is one match going to get you into a fight for four? No, but it certainly will help you on your way. Handspring Pele kick does not connect. Oh, endless light! Shades of Majiku. A great inspiration. Shooting star of Senton, I think that was, maybe, kind of, I don't know. The problem with guys like this, they tend to pull out moves that are, you know, rather physics-defying! Look at that! Corkscrew shooting star! Ninja Mack with incredible agility, especially given his overall size. That man is one hell of an athlete! Handspring, splash, countered, shoved away by the more experienced Shynron. That's the veteran's instincts there. One. But only a one count with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. I would hate to see this match go to a time limit draw. Whip into the corner. Going for a good old-fashioned body slam, but Shynron up to something. Middle rope. 630 bone-crunching. 630 splash. Doesn't even have to go to the top rope. That's how incredible Shynron is as a high flyer. That. No, you do not. And here we go. Double dragon. The double moonsault connects. 1, 2. So very close. Yeah, nobody can keep this kind of pace up forever, folks. Sorry. Super kick attempt. Backflip into the German. We've seen the suplex master Sammy Nix, our #1 contender to the Canadian Championship. We've seen him pull that suplex off before.
5 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
Will he pull it off on Kid Canada tonight in the main event? With the title on the line. I need to double check my records on something, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll see in a minute here. Oh, standing star by Shynron. As he goes up to the top, goes for another shooting star. But Ninja Mack able to just barely roll out of the way. Now, one thing I want to wonder here is there going to be a cardio issue with Ninja Mack going forward? Because Shynron, you notice his mask has that fully open mouth. He can breathe freely. Ninja Mack, on the other hand, has got that full face covering. He may not be able to... I think he can... I'm sure he can breathe. I mean, he's not going to suffocate to death, but can he get air as well as Shynron? Who wraps Ninja Mack up in a neat little package there. A little bit of on-the-mat wrestle maths from the fans. And he wants his opponent standing. Shynron, the master of motion, he's about to do something crazy. Moonsault gets... Oh, DDT! Moonsault press, gets caught, transitions into a DDT. And a perfect drop kick right to the head. We're going to see another... He's going to have to change... No, he is not. Oh, wait, tornado! Does not connect. Shynron tried to change direction, change plans, virtually in mid-air. And it did not work out for him. The referee has begun the 20 count on the outside of the AWL 20 by 20 foot ring. Here we go. Up, down, round.
There are 3 minutes remaining.
I said it before, I'll say it again. I'd hate to see this go to a time limit. These two are incredible professional wrestlers, incredible athletes. We deserve to see a finish here, if you ask me. Well, the fans are loving to count along with the punches there, but the number you need to focus on right now is the 8 by the referee. Little cat and mouse getting back into the ring. Ninja Mack. Belly to back slam. Only about 2 minutes left. Forearm strike.
There are 2 minutes.
Oh, no, wait! A lucky kick, and the referee calls that a KO. Let's see, do we have that on the replay? Do we have another look at that? That was incredible, but I want to see that knockout kick if we have it. The double drag. Okay, I think we have it here. Missed. Oh, yeah, that hit block.
Here's your winner, Shynron.
An incredible high-flying, no-limits contest to start us off tonight on our post-Canada Day Night at the Matches. Congratulations to Shynron, pulling out one hell of a knockout at the end of that one. Athena Jane seems to have something to prove, and she's going to beat up some students to do it. Well, we know that the modern-day Amazon and her former tag team partner have been going at it, so...
The following contest is a 3-on-1 handicap match.
That has to be related to this.
Introducing first, he shall suffer the handicap. The modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
Well, this is going to be a 3-on-1 affair. We've got 3 students... Hang on. Oh, a challenge being laid down. The AWL Joshi champion challenged to a grudge match. Now, grudge matches are not recorded in the AWL win-loss rankings. That means that if Amy Wade were to lose that match, she would not lose her undefeated streak in AWL competitions. So, an olive branch, perhaps? We know Amy Wade has refused a match, has refused to face her former partner, saying, "I'm done with you, this is over, forget this. I'm too busy being the AWL Joshi champion." I don't know, we will see. Hang on. Okay, I'm being told the AWL Commissioner's Office is aware of the challenge that was just made. More news on that as we get it, but right now, 3 students from the AWL Dojo about to get a lesson in the School of Hard Knocks. 15 minutes on the clock. Rules of this match. It is a handicap match, but it is a tag team affair. That means that the students must tag in and out. Only one of them can be legal at any one time. However, that's not going to stop Athena Jane from attacking pretty much anyone she can get her hands on. However, she can only get an official pinfall or submission victory on one of them at a time. This is a one-fall... Yes, I believe I've been told this is a one-fall match, which means Athena Jane's only going to have to beat one of these 3 AWL Dojo students. Now, Athena Jane herself, not a student, not a graduate. Wait a minute, that's the handicap. That's the handicap coming into play here. The Psycho Knee dodge. Uh-oh, look at the power across the hypotenuse. A hypotenusian slam. And one of our students with a simple takedown. Our students do have, hang on, do have Juseki Bongo. They do have seat numbers. They do have student numbers. I just don't happen to know what they are in this case. $20 count on the outside, of course. A victory by any method, pinfall, submission, disqualification, count out, or knockout, would be an almost graduation-worthy accomplishment by any of these 3 women. It would certainly get them into the next graduation match. And give them the opportunity to show the AWL fan base exactly who and what they are. And there you go! Great strength being shown by the student, able to lift the super heavyweight Athena Jane and drop her spine first on the steel superstructure of the AWL ring. I will remind you, Athena Jane did not graduate from the AWL dojo. She was actually trained by Global Wrestling Monopoly and was one of the survivors of that organization, I mean that literally, who came over to the AWL when GWM folded. Going up, going around, a little bit of high flying action here from this student. Now, a lot of students in the AWL dojo do like to specialize. They want to be high flyers. They want to be powerhouses. They want to be technicians. But, of course, Dragon, our head trainer, the original all-rounder of professional wrestling, he's capable of training in any style. 12 minutes remaining approximately on the clock here. And I wouldn't expect this to be... If this was a one-on-one match, I'd expect it to be over by now. But the fact... And very, very close to the upset of the millennium there. I would expect this match to be over in a few seconds with only one student involved. But with three, with the fact they can tag in and out, that they can help each other, this will cause this match to go on a little bit longer. Athena Jane on the plus side of the ledger here in the AWL. She is 38 wins, 36 losses in her career. This is her 75th AWL match. And she is a former AWL Joshi champion to kick out. Speaking of championships, of course, the Canadian National Championship on the line tonight with one of only 3 Grand Slam champions in AWL history, the Suplex Master Sammy with the opportunity to become the first man to hold 5 championship accomplishments here in the AWL. No one's ever done that. No one's ever done... What's beyond the Grand Slam? The Full House, perhaps, since there's 5 of them. The Royal Flush. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. If he can do it. Ooh, a hard shot right to the back. The tag is made. In comes another student. And I'm sorry, someone should have given me... What are their student numbers?
5 minutes have lapsed. 10 remaining.
What are their student numbers? I don't know. That's what happens when you give people the jobber entrance. Shot block, taking the Giantess down. It actually works. Did not expect that, quite frankly. And this is another disadvantage for Athena Jane here. The fact that these students, we do require them to find this young lion tradition to dress identically that can be difficult to tell apart, especially with the full face masks. So she doesn't know. Is this the one I've already hurt? The one I've already taken down? Elbow drop from the top by Athena Jane for 1, 2. Incredible guts, tenacity, and the stupidity of youth being shown by the student as she gets set up for the Fall of the Gods. These Tatsuaza, Fall of the Gods, broken up. Broken up, the match should be over, ladies and gentlemen. One-on-one more than would be. But lasting 5 minutes with a veteran like Athena Jane, that's an accomplishment for any student. Or any trainee. Coming up a little bit later tonight, we've got Dr. Jigoku's favorite creation, Jigoku Destroy, set for singles action. A 4-way elimination tag team bout in the Joshi division. And of course, as I said, we've got our main event, the Canadian National Championship. We also have a 4-on-4 Atomicos match, where the AWL Grand Champion, the #1 contender for the Grand Championship, and their tag team partners will all team up to face a common foe. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. as Classic Tigers go 4-on-4 with Bullet Club Gold. So all to watch, all to play for tonight, as the students seem to be figuring out a strategy, taking out the legs of the Giantess. That is smart wrestling. And a spear right into the corner, a big knee strike there that was. Alright, you want to go after my leg? I'm going to return the favor, you little brat. Who do you think you are? Facebuster, swing and a miss with a flying kick. That wasn't even a drop kick. Down and under we go. Right hand by Athena Jane. Got her opponent literally on the ropes, beyond the ropes, past the ropes, and down to the floor. And this is interesting. Athena Jane deciding, I've had enough playing with one student, I'm going to go for the other one. No point to that, just a beating. Beatings will continue until morale improves. Vertical suplex toss. Now, Athena Jane may have just set a trap for herself. She has to remember which student is legal, and she's got the legal one right there. Cover. One. What? Damn, 9 minutes into this, and one of the students just kicked out at a 1. Athena Jane has had enough of this, and now once again... Oh, wait a minute, the elevated flatliner countered into a hip toss. And these students giving just as much as they're getting right now. This is ridiculous. Look at the... Oh, draped over that crowd barricade. Remember, that is a metal bar into the ribs of Athena Jane. That's a bike rack with a slip cover over it. DDT onto the floor. Now, can you get her back into the ring? You've got the 20 count to work with, because you can't win it on the outside. But you can do plenty of damage, obviously. And Athena Jane literally backstepping to an AWL Dojo trainee. Oh, wait a minute. She walks right into it. That's the inexperience. Fall of the Gods.
10 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
We're going to do it one more time. Isatsu Aza, the Fall of the Gods, and mercifully, this is over. Do we have confirmation? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to make an announcement for next week. Just taking a look at some of the action here. I can confirm the AWL Commissioner's Office has confirmed.
Athena Jane!
Athena Jane gets her grudge match. Next week, we take away all the rules. Amy Wade, Athena Jane, they're going to settle this in the crucible of combat. You know, Kenichi's just kind of pathetic. Not that he doesn't deserve the upcoming beating, he does. But, I mean, it's just kind of sad.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring, fighting out of the mean streets of Niigata, THUGLIFE, Tanaka, Kenichi, and his opponent making his way to the ring from the laboratory. Accompanied by his creator, Dr. Jigoku, he is one half of the Anime Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, representing Tag Team Supremacy. Jigoku, Destroy of the Ultimates.
Okay, literally no two wrestlers in the AWL are more different than these two. Jigoku destroyed. 131 wins, 70 losses, ratio of plus 61. Most wins in the league. Best win-loss record in the league. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tanaka Kenichi, 60 wins, 98 losses, negative 38 win-loss record, the worst win-loss record in the league. He's been a Karma Houdini for most of his career. But now he's just going to get his ass kicked, and I'm going to enjoy watching it. All for Dr. Jigoku. This shouldn't take long, folks. Well, Kenichi actually getting his hands up on that first strike, minimizing the damage, and I think he's already bleeding. Oh, nice. I mean, THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi, he does have those 60 wins, so he has won matches, usually by cheating, but, you know, he's able to win something every once in a while. Wait a minute. Alright, I mean, he's not a non-athlete. I mean, he no longer has functional kneecaps after that, but he's not a non-athlete. Yeah, you're big and tough when there's when you're on the outside of the ring and your opponent's inside. Dr. Jigoku's augments currently control the AWL World's Tag Team Championship and the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship. We know that the next challengers for the augments are over in Japan. Giant Skills, the combination of Hifumi Ryuji, the Prince of the Pinfall, and the giant Hyojin Kobayashi. We also know that Yin and Yang, the legendary tag team, are set to challenge the augments on the Joshi side of the ledger. Coming up next, we're going to have a 4-way Joshi tag team eliminator match, and that's going to determine the next member of the AWL Best 4 over on that side. And what would have been an upset, an incredible upset, a 1-2-3 Kid Action Andretti level upset, had that sleeper hold actually put Jigoku Destroy to sleep. Speaking of the win-losses, speaking of the Best 4, Mack Classic Senior, currently the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. He is set to have the next championship match against Black Tiger Justice. However, they will be on the same side of an 8-man Atomicos match in our semi-final tonight, before we have our Canadian Championship main event. Going up to the vertical position, brought back in the very, very hard way. 1, 2... I couldn't even tell from this angle. Was he even bothering to hook the leg there? That may have been the difference between 2 and 3. Oh, into the cutter. Not the full Niigata Street cutter, but something equally silly. Oh, wait a minute, no, he lands on his feet! Opportunistic cover, but take your opportunities where you can get them when you're facing a giant cyborg titan. The parallel snapmare into the penalty kick, shades of his time as Captain AWL. Going up, Tatsumaki, Hisatsuwaza, Tatsumaki! Ball game, 1, 2... What? What? Okay, now I think he's just pissed. Normally, Dr. Jigoku's robots, they're calm, they're cool, they're collected, they say nothing except Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni, all for Dr. Jigoku. But I think Jigoku Destroy is actually kind of angry right now. And it's going to bite him in the tuchus. Very well could here. Irish whip into the... Oh, did you hear that? That sounded like something out of Mortal Kombat. Not 2K23. Pulling up. Tatsumaki Hisatsuwaza. The Tatsumaki! He kicked out of one, he won't kick out of two. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He kicked out. How did he kick out? What the hell happened? Okay, if Tanaka Kenichi actually wins this, Jigoku Destroy is going to be scrap metal. Tanaka Kenichi actually putting up a fight. And he's going to make it to the halfway point of the time limit at least, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Shades of a former tag team partner, the Butcher Bomb.
5 minutes elapsed. 5 remain.
Butcher Bomb connects. Good night.
Here's your winner, Jigoku
Hey, wait a minute. Okay. That's scary. A new augment. I don't believe it. We'll have to leave that mystery until next week. But right now, with the explosion of Amy Wade and Athena Jane, we've got a hole in the AWL Best Four. We've got 4 of the best women's tag teams in the world, and we are jumping straight into the action. Bang a gong, we are on. We have got the Monster Union team of Nekamusume and Wild Thing, the Ladies of Lucha, Joya and Tormenta del Fuego, Dragon and Tiger, Spring Tiger and Dragoness, and wait a minute, a Vertebreaker. No! Spring Tiger with a very interesting maneuver there on Tormenta del Fuego. We also have the guest tag team of the Strong Openweight Women's Champion, Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal. Now that seems like an unusual tag team. It is. But these two have teamed together in the past on the independent circuit. So a reunion of Edith Surreal and Willow Nightingale here in the Animated Wrestling League. That, of course, with the retirement, apparently, of Solo Darling. Hang on, cover first, cover of the match. A 1 count on the Strong Women's Champion. It's either the Strong Women's Champion or the Strong Openweight Women's Champion. The terms seem to be used interchangeably. Now, while this action is going crazy up, down, and aside and all around the ring, I'll explain the rules. 8 wrestlers, all legal at the same time. There are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. Falls count only in the ring. To eliminate another team, you must eliminate the second member of that team. If you eliminate the second member of another team, you win a victory in the win-loss records for your team. Last team standing will be the newest members of the AWL Best Four. Swinging body slam by Willow to, pile driver. Oh, Jesus, a vertical pile driver. Vertical sit-out pile driver by Wild Thing. Going over the win-loss records of these teams, Dragon and Tiger currently 1-0, the Ladies of Lucha 0-1, the Unholy Alliance, and that's the Monster Union team of the Cats and Dogs Wrestling Together Mad Hysteria, 1-2, and of course Willow and Edith, their first match together in the Animated Wrestling League, they are 0-0. And I'm not going to be able to follow all of this, folks. It's just ridiculous. Dragon drop number 2 to Edith Surreal while Willow was going for the first cover of for the first elimination of the contest, I should say. Didn't get it, though. AWL senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family has the call in this contest. He knows how to keep eyes in the back of his head. He's very good at that. As we'll take a look. Drop toe hold. It looks like it's a 2-on-1. He is Surreal with a step-over toe-hold face-lock, the SPF. Edith Surreal is looking for her first win in AWL competition. She's currently 0-5. Her partner, Willow Nightingale, doing a bit better than that in the win-loss records. Willow Nightingale currently 9-9 in perfect balance. one half of the final Campeonas de Parejas. Meanwhile, on the outside, it's Spring Tiger trying to pick a target. Ooh! Spring Tiger, of course, a former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champion, alongside the now suspended Usa-chan. 16.5 minutes on the clock. Willow Nightingale goes for the big leg drop, using that weight advantage to her advantage. Trying to capitalize here. Dragoness wisely escapes through the ropes. Uh-oh. Willow with Dragoness going for that spine on the steel. Not the spine on the pine, the spine on the steel. And we're 4 minutes into this already, yet to have an elimination. Wild Thing strikes Joya with the canine headbutt. Wild Thing coming into this match 24-33, ratio of -9. Whereas Joya comes here 20-26, ratio of -6. Ooh, hard, strong style, dare I say it, strikes by Willow Nightingale. Meanwhile, in the ring, bear hug attempt. Trying to squeeze the life, trying to squeeze the willpower out of the luchadora, Joya from Guadalajara. With the elbow strikes and the bell clap to escape. The bear hug, the wolf hug, I should say, of the lethal lycanthrope, Wild Thing. And, ooh! Powerbomb into a slam there, a suplex, I should say. Cover. 1, 2...
5 minutes have elapsed. 15 remaining.
This could go on for a while, ladies and gentlemen, but once we start to see the numbers sort of thinning out a little bit. Oh, look at that! Look at the leap of Joya! Flying through the air with the greatest of ease. 1, 2... The ladies of Lucha coming off a not horribly good season last season in the tag team ranks, but that's the benefit of the reset. This isn't Ryan Tran, this isn't the Great Reset, but it does help. It's a good reset, we'll call it. And a power bomb, almost a babe of the power bomb, going up. Look at Joya. And the plunder, the weapons have started to come into play here as Wild Thing looking to fly. And she does. She hits the other luchadora. Everybody's legal here, remember. 1, 2, 3. First elimination.
Tormenta de Fuego has been eliminated.
Now that does not earn a point. That does not earn a victory for the Monster Union team. However, whoever eliminates Joya, if anybody, she could run the table and win this thing. But if anybody eliminates Joya, that picks up a victory for that team. Doesn't necessarily have to be Monster Union. Obviously, if you run the table, you get 3 victories, and in the AWL Tag Team Division, that is massive. That will jump you to the front of the line. That gets you into the best 4. That might get you into the number 1 rank. I don't know. Spring Tiger going up. 450 elbow drop from the top. 1, 2, 3. Wild Thing is out.
Wild Thing has been eliminated.
And the chairs are flying, the bodies are flying, the luchadors, the wrestlers, the wrestlera, the sports entertainers even are going absolutely wild on the outside of the ring. And we're about to say, oh no, reversal! But you can't pin somebody on the outside. Dragon is still able to get out of a bad predicament there with Willow Nightingale. Nekamusume lands on her feet as is her wont. We've got 6 competitors on the outside, and Tormenta del Fuego and Wild Thing making their way into the back. As soon as they're able to recover their wits, they realize that they have lost the bout. Side wrestling leg sweep by Edith Surreal. Back elbow attack. The Babe with the power looking to dominate on the outside, but they've got 12 minutes left, but they've got to get people back in the ring. Everybody has to have the same goal here. Get back in the ring, get your opponent back in the ring. That's the only way to beat them. There are no referees, barring emergency, barring, I should say, not borrowing, barring, like we need an ambulance in here. There are no TKOs here. There's no referee stoppage. Collar and elbow tie up on the outside. Joya should take the moment, grab her breath. And now it's Joya versus Neko Musume. Our cameras are programmed to keep all active competitors in the shot at all times whenever possible. But a flurry, but you need to focus on what's happening in that 20 by 20 foot ring. That's the only way victory and defeat can be found. As Wild Thing finally retreats to the outside, we have the two. Wait a minute. Going for the catatonic, that backpack stunner, the catatonic. 1, 2. As the only two women without a tag team partner right now are facing off one-on-one in the ring, off of the ropes, drop down by Neko Musume. Azita Surreal with a suplex on the outside. It's athlete versus athlete, agility versus agility, Catgirl versus Luchadora. And again, I hear the clattering of steel. No disqualifications in this match. Oh, beautiful drop kick, and finally we start to get some people back in the ring. I don't know what's wrong with the camera. Willow Nightingale with a cover on Spring Tiger, who's able to make a kick out. There we go, Dragoness. She dropped out of the camera shot there. And now, finally, we return to the squared circle. 6 wrestlers left. 10 minutes. Halfway through the time limit about now. Dragoness drop into the cover. The 1, 2, broken up. Oh, sorry, broken out of.
10 minutes have elapsed. 10 remain.
Spring Tiger going round and round and round the world with the head scissors. On Edith, Surreal, Dragon, and Tiger working together. And a table coming into play now. We saw the chair earlier. Neko Musume, I think, somewhat wisely stopping that. Nipping that action in the bud. Modified ministerial suplex there by Neko Musume. She gets taken inside out by the babe with the power. What power? Hoodoo? Voodoo? You do. Come on, I love that her finishing move's a Labyrinth reference, don't you? Willow Nightingale has been tearing it up in All Elite Wrestling, has been tearing it up in New Japan Pro Wrestling over in Strong, and now here in the AWL, looking to get her way into title contention for the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship. I should also point out that Dragoness is the number 4 rank in the AWL Best 4 in the singles division for the women. So, great deal of skill and ability here. And now the chair coming back into play. I think that's actually another chair. I don't think that was the original one that we saw. Dragoness in trouble. Oh no! Oh, Willow Nightingale getting smashed across the abdomen by that steel folding chair. Hey, it's no disqualifications. All this garbage is legal. But it won't be legal in our next match when the Bullet Club Gold, has to stifle their tendency towards bullshit in order to face the Classic Tigers. House Classic and the Tiger Brothers together against Bullet Club Gold a little bit later. And of course, we've got Sammy Nix, the 20-year veteran suplex master, versus Kid Canada, the most Canadian man in the world, days removed, I should say, from Canada Day. Oh! Right to the mask! Feline on feline violence in the extreme! 7.5 minutes left on the clock. The fans taking their pictures. You know what? Post this on social media. We don't care. We're not gonna send the lawyers after you if you post a video. We're not gonna take it down. We actually like free publicity. 7 minutes remaining. Ooh, face first into that crowd barricade, that unpadded metal barricade, and now that looks like a baseball bat cracked across the skull of Dragoness. There's absolutely nothing the referee can do about this. The ringside area is starting to look more like a junkyard than an athletic facility, if you ask me, but this is the AWL Battle Zone, and in this match, anything goes. The chair back into effect across Willow Nightingale. The chair goes flying, and we hope our fans are going to be safe, that they're not going to get hit by anything. Oh! Across the shoulder blades of the Tigress. The baseball bat walloping the strong openweight women's champion. That's not a type of wrestling you're going to see in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Pardon. DDT on the outside, but Neko Musume on the inside. Neko and Willow. And Willow looking... No, she's looking for the babe with the powerbomb. She eats a super kick and an enzigiri. Going up. No, going behind. Willow Nightingale in serious trouble here. And there we are, the cat attack. Feline fury of Neko Musume. Doing damage to Willow Nightingale. Cover for the 1, 2, kick out by the strong openweight women's champion. Dragoness with a Dragoness drop. And it rolls into a cover. Not the smoothest cover in the world, but it works, and it's enough to put away the opponent.
Joyo has been eliminated. 1 victory to Dragon and Tiger. 15 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
Oh, crap. And that's going to be something to everybody to get their skates on here. Catatonic Neko Musume to Dragoness. We're down to 4.
Dragoness has been eliminated.
Alright, situation report. Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal are still together, a complete tag team. Neko Musume representing Monster Union. Spring Tiger representing the Dragon and Tiger pairing. Cat Scratch Fever to Edith Surreal, and she is in big trouble here. 4 minutes and change. Now, in the event of a time limit draw, wins and losses that have been accumulated will still count. So there's going to be 1 victory for Dragon and Tiger no matter what. At this point, it's a race against the clock. Elevated abdominal stretch, and there's few enough people in the ring that is actually a valid method of attack. Submissions are a lot more plausible now than they were just a couple of minutes ago. And Spring Tiger able to shift her weight and get into a hip toss position. Opportunity for a catatonic. The catatonic hit on Willow Nightingale. Cover. 1, 2. Willow kicks out, but the Tigress up at the top. Spring Tiger. 450 elbow drop from the top. 1, 2. Double kick out. I don't know. Nobody knew whose cover was being counted where, but everybody kicked out of everything just then. Atomic drop.
3 minutes remaining.
Atomic drop combination. Going for that big old knee drop. The big old atomic knee. And back to the chair. Spring Tiger. Trying to take down Goliath practically here. And Zagiri. Now that's the other factor here, is that Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal have all the motivation in the world to work together. The 2 cats, none. These are not feline friends, ladies and gentlemen. DDT, Edith Surreal. And Edith going for the cover here, going for her first win in the AWL, and she gets it.
Neko Musume has been eliminated. 1 victory to Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal.
Now, all they have to do is eliminate Spring Tiger, and Edith Surreal, Willow Nightingale win the match.
There are 2 minutes remaining.
And it's all going to happen in the next 120 seconds because Spring Tiger has got an uphill climb against both women, and she's not even in the physical proximity to win the bout at this point. I'd hate to see this go to a time limit draw, but it's been an action-packed 20 minutes of professional wrestling, as we've got about 95 seconds remaining. Everybody back in the ring where they belong. And Spring Tiger in huge trouble, but she kicks away, sending Edith into that chair, or what's left of that chair. I wouldn't use that to sit. It probably wouldn't hold your weight at the moment. Takedown, double takedowns, low spin kicks by Spring Tiger, who's going back up for that 450 elbow she started using. And she's got it! Elbow drop from the top with centrifugal force for the 1, 2, 3.
Edith Surreal has been eliminated! Less than 1 minute remaining.
51 seconds to be precise. Tiger screw leg whip. And Willow Nightingale has taken so much damage from the weaponry, mostly at the hands of Spring Tiger. Body slam! Sit out! Almost a Michinoku driver. Can she go back up? Can she go back up to the top? Can she hit that 450 elbow? Yes, she can! Capitalizing, maybe, on the Openweight Women's Champion. 1, 2, 3. That does it! Dragon and Tiger pick up the win and enter the AWL Best 4. Wow! And we still have 2 matches left tonight, folks.
Here are your winners with 2 victories, Dragon and Tiger!
And there you see the updated AWL Best 4, Yin and Yang, UK Gen 2, Dragon and Tiger, and apparently we're going to have another number 1 contenders match, another Best 4 Fight for 4 next week. Okay, we've all had enough of the Bullet Club Gold, so some of the best technicals in the AWL are going to team up, and they're going to try and take down this infection of Bullet Club bullshit. We're starting with the Grand Champion.
The following Atomicos match is scheduled for 1 fall, introducing first Tiger Moss 3 and the reigning Animated Wrestling League for Grand Champion Black Tiger Justice. Together they are the Tiger Brothers.
And of course, the dynamic in this match cannot be ignored, and that is that the number 1 contender to Black Tiger Justice's championship is making his way to the ring right now.
And their partners making their way to the ring from the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear and the independent circuit, the number 1 contender in the AWL Best 4, Mack Plastic Senior, and Mack Plastic 2. Together they are Puck Plastic.
2 teams of former AWL World's Tag Team Champions, and in this case, with the Classics, the first ever intergenerational tag team champions, father and son. The first father-son duo to ever hold the AWL World's Tag Team titles. And this cavalcade of goodness, the Tigers, the Classics, well, they're going to have to team up to face some of the nastiest outsiders we've seen in the Animated Wrestling League in a very, very, very long time.
Bullet Club for life.
And their opponents making their way to the ring from the dregs of creative bankruptcy. Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn, Rokar, Juice Robinson, and Zosny Pereira, together they are Bullet Club Gold!
BCG, the Bullet Club Gold. In full force, united front, led by Jay White, the man who's so desperate to get back to Japan, to get back to relevance, that he's led this invading army to the Animated Wrestling League. Yeah, as they say, they are just too sweet. No, they're not. Guns up is the claim. But it's the AWL Grand Champion versus the Switchblade. And I'll give him some credit, at least he's starting the match. Vertical suplex by Jay White. He goes straight after Mack Classic 2. Why is that? Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as Black Tiger Justice takes a shot at one of the guns. I honestly can't tell the difference between them. Doesn't really matter. Flunky number 1 and Flunky number 2. At least Juice Robinson has earned a personality, and Black Tiger Justice has just cleared the bench, as it were. Senior official Joey Bob Ganoush, the famous Bob Ganoush wrestling family, trying to restore some kind of order here, and not succeeding horribly well. Jay White is the other legal combatant. He's lost somewhere on the out. There he is, back in the ring. Into the waiting fists of Black Tiger Justice. So far, we've yet to have any tags in this tag team match. This 8-man tag. A Tomikos match, if you prefer, which I do. A stretch and a reach. And nothing doing. As the experienced tag team wrestler heads into the corner, tags in Mack Classic 2, the guy that Jay White just went after. Up and down, stereophonic spin kicks, and MC2, Mack Classic 2, your legal man. Mack Classic 2 comes into this match with a record of 48 wins and 41 losses, putting him at a ratio of +7. Jay White is 2-3 in AWL competition, ratio of -1. This is a one-fall match, so this is going to be 1 point in the wins or losses column for all 8 men. Unless, of course, it goes to a time limit draw, which I would hate to see. Forearm strike by the undisputed leader of Bullet Club Gold. Oh, look, it's a faction of Bullet Club that isn't in the middle of a Civil War story. Yay. Reversal going up. Jay White being taken to the neutral corner and dropped face first, snake eyes from the fireman's carry position. And okay, the referee's gonna have something to say about this. A blatant choke here. But MC2 backing off. I don't think his father's gonna be particularly happy with that. Tag made to Ann Gunn. I think that's, well, we'll say that's Austin Gunn, I can't quite tell. But a tag also made simultaneously to the oh, wait a minute. I don't know why Bullet Club Gold has been targeting MC2, but they have been. Mack Classic 2 and Colton Gunn, the current legal combatants, but if you get a chance to punch Jay White, you take it. That's just good advice for life. 16.5. And now we're going to see an opportunity perhaps for a tag Kogeki, unless Black Tiger Justice can fight his way out of this. He does so, but he's got to get away from the Bullet Club corner. You know they're going to pull the cheap shots. But wait a minute, Black Tiger Buster! And he rolls into the center of the ring. And interesting, notice how it was Colton Gunn who comes in to save Austin, but the two more veteran members of Bullet Club do exactly sod all. Big, beautiful brainbuster, but there was the cheap shot from Juice Robinson. And right now, BTJ is doing exactly what he cannot afford to do, and that is allow himself to be distracted here. Nice kick. German suplex, holding the arms in to prevent spreading out the body weight on the impact. But again, you find yourself in the Bullet Club corner, you find yourself with all sorts of problems. And a rake of the eyes behind the referee didn't see it. Austin had his body between the referee and the rake of the eyes. Oh,
5 minutes have elapsed. 15 remaining.
And the Bullet Club that recently beat the living crap out of Black Tiger Justice at the last week's episode of AWL Strong and Free. We saw tables involved, we saw ladders involved, we saw chairs involved, we saw Juice Robinson throwing Black Tiger Justice into the steel steps, and all of it outside the context of a wrestling match. All that stuff that happened in our last match, in the women's eliminator, that was legal, that was part of the rules of the contest. That's fair, that's fine. But what Bullet Club does is they cheat. They don't, they'll attack you from behind, they'll attack you in the parking lot, they'll attack you 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 if they can get away with it. Black Tiger suplex, the bridge quickly broken by Jay White, who finally realizes he needs to actually help one of his partners. 6 minutes into the contest now. Tag made, Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, the formerly flamboyant, facing off against the formerly junior. Oh! A twisting half Nelson slam by Juice Robinson as he drops the elbow onto the leg and starts going after those knee pads. Of course, a modern wrestler like Mack Classic 2, smart enough to protect his joints, so hopefully he won't have the same problems as the previous generation when they get to a certain age. Oh! Rolling Pele! Possible knockout, too. But the Gun's able to keep the shoulder off of the mat. And the classic claw! The classic claw! The family inheritance! The classic claw! Broken up by the switchblade, and then goes straight into senior official Joey Bobby Ganoush of the famous Bobby Ganoush wrestling family. Collar and elbow tie-up. I'm thinking that the strategy, the technique of the Bullet Club to target one of the least experienced wrestlers on the team, and that is, of course, Mack Classic 2. I think that has backfired on them. Delayed vertical suplex, homage to Davey Boy Smith, perhaps. As the tag is made, in comes Juice Robinson again. Oh! Power bomb suplex, a power move. Oh, rolling elbow, rolling forearm to the back of the head, and as they say, it's the shot you don't see coming that knocks you out. And in comes Tiger Mask 3, making his debut in this match, his legal debut. Tiger Mask 3 currently on 42 wins, 35 losses, ratio of +7. As he gets isolated in the Bullet Club corner, we have a tag Kogeki from the two veterans, Rock Hard and Switchblade, with the double shoulder tackles. Downward spiral, that's often a setup for Blade Runner. But Tiger Mask 3 psyching himself up. He sees the distraction. Mack Classic Senior, the #1 contender, Dropped across the steel superstructure of the ring. Oh! Jay White goes spine first into that steel barricade. You want spine in the steel? You're gonna get it. You ask and ye shall receive. 4 minutes remain. Leg drop across the... trying to possibly hyperextend the elbow of the opponent there. He says he wants to go round and round. I don't know what he means. But a tag made to one of the guns. I believe that's Colton gun. I might be wrong, but to be fair, do you really care? It's one of the guns. And wait a minute, one of the guns with an Anaconda Vice applied. As Juice Robinson comes in and prevents the breakup. But Tiger Mask 3 able to power his own way out of it through his own skill.
10 minutes have elapsed. 10 remain.
But how much damage has been done to Tiger Mask in that Anaconda Vice. But he's got the chops. He's going for it. And the chops forever. And the feint, the punch, and down goes Gunn. As he gets himself set up for the... oh, the stroke front Russian leg sweep. Diving tag made, Jay White legal. And Jay White eats the head scissors. Springboard, Bulldog to the wrong Bullet Club. And he walks right into Blade Runner and it's a knockout. One mistimed move.
Here are your winners. Bullet Club Gold.
One mistake by Tiger Mask 3. Set up the Blade Runner. And that was it. Knock out Bullet Club victorious at AWL Strong and Free, episode 45. It is time for the main event. Will Sammy Nix become the first man to ever hold every championship in the AWL?
Contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, one submission, or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Anime Wrestling League Canadian National Championship.
He has been the AWL Grand Champion. He is a record-setting number of times as AWL World's Tag Team Champion. He is a former Intercontinental Champion. He is a former winner of the Oshogatsu Taikai. The only belt he has never held is the Canadian National Championship. He enters this match by virtue of not being defeated in the six-way scramble by Kid Canada, who is still working through that bevy of challengers. Incidentally, if Kid Canada is victorious tonight, he will face Tiger Mask 3 in his next challenge. 20 years of mastery, that's not a brag, that is simple fact. And the Canadians love that noise. He is a Triple Crown champion, contenders title, tag team title, former grand champion as well. A week removed from Canada Day, he looks to make his third title defense of 5 of the Canadian National Championship, his first reign with this belt. He has maple syrup in his veins and he craps poutine. He's the most Canadian man in the world. During the time he can see the sunlight, he is magnetically attracted to patios. He is the most Canadian man in the world. He is the Canadian and National Champion, Kid Canada. There you see it, that's the prize on offer tonight, the 2 on the side plates, 2 successful title defenses so far. We go to ringside now for official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, representing the new classics, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, tonight making his third title defense, fighting out of Calgary, Dramatic Falls, Alberta, Canada. He is the most Canadian man in the world, Kid Canada! This is an officially sanctioned Canadian National Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League AWL Commissioner presiding. The sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
It's a big fight feel here in the AWL Battle Zone. And the fans recognize what is on the line tonight. Suplex Master. Last Master of the Dungeon. Two longtime veterans, Sammy Nix with an exploder suplex. Starting us off hot here, trying to disorient his opponent in the opening blows. Season 0 original, he's been with the AWL since the very beginning. Kid Canada came in Season 2 of the AWL as part of the World Warrior Exhibition Tournament. Representing Canada, and now going for that elevated stretch. Stretch him like Stu would do back in the dungeon. Hip toss by Sammy Nix. Both men find themselves on the outside. Champion's advantage in play here. Electric chair suplex onto that foam rubber mat. You can see from the concrete out there, you can see how little padding that provides, and they're now in it very close to the area where there's zero padding whatsoever, just concrete. Quick hard shot, back elbow. Ooh, swing and a miss. Bit of the twist and shout, the wrist lock broken. Good way to escape a wrist lock, use the fact that your legs are longer than your arms. We don't even have a name for what Sammy Nix is looking to do here. We have the Grand Slam Championship, the Grand Slam Champions, but a full house, perhaps you might call it, doesn't sound big enough. Including the Oshogatsu Taikai, there are 5 titles in the AWL that men can achieve under the right circumstances. Sammy Nix looking to become the first man to ever accomplish all of them. A collar and elbow. Oh, the referee accidentally in the way, and that gives Sammy Nix the opportunity to slip out the backside. Reversal, right hand, hard shot. Gut-wrench suplex, you just suplex the suplex master, that's usually a strategic mistake. I'm only a couple of minutes into this now. Elbow drop right across the face. The elbow pad will protect the elbow of Kid Canada, but not the face of Sammy Nix. A friendly contest this, 2 men looking to be the best in the world at what they do. And Kid Canada might just be ticking Sammy off here. Reversal of the body slam, forearm to the shoulder blades. And right now, oh wait a minute, we've seen this position. Canadian Destroyer! Canadian Destroyer into the cover, 1, 2, no, referee sees the rope break. Kid Canada right to take advantage after the Destroyer, but just in the wrong part of the ring. And he's thinking spear. Is he gonna get it? Sammy Nix. Oh, Sammy Nix with the knee lift! The knee lift, perfect counter to the spear! The spear. Perfectly countered. And Sammy Nix is back in this match with another exploder. He drops him right on his head. And what? I hear the music of the new classics, but... Okay, I'm being told the referee has called that a knockout. And we have a new champion.
And new Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, Sammy Nix.
A shocker of an ending, but sometimes that's just how it happens. Korede Kimarida.